Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, welcome back to another Creepy 13 collab. Woo! Alright, this is a collab between, it's an open collab actually. It's a collab between myself and a bunch of people, so check out the link below, or links below, to see everybody's channel, or some people are emailing me theirs, and I will do a separate video for that. And so, yay! But anyway, this is definitely my favorite collab, I think, just because it's creepy. And y'all know I love creepy. So, I think that I'm using an old Stampanda stamp. I peeled them off. I unmounted them quite a while ago. I'm trying to get that haunted house right there. Okay. So, that's probably too inky. I'm gonna have to let it sit for a little bit. Tell you what, I think we may end up going over it a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to just put like a little yellow light on in the house. Every light in the house is on. Cause can't sleep because ghosts are scaring me. Anyway, okay. Should have got that one a little darker. Let me get a black marker before we go on. Anytime, if you tend to use black ink a lot like I do, then you can always just fill it right back in with whatever marker you're using and go with that. But with the creepy stuff, like nobody's really noticing, right? So, alright, so I want it to look, I don't know, sort of old, I suppose. Probably not hickory smoke. I don't know. I'll tell you what, since we're going to wait on this to dry a few minutes anyway, let's put that to the side. So this is Miss Stone. No, not really looking for that. Oh, paper. Nope. Alright, so those are nose. Honestly, stick my finger in it. Yep. It's probably going to be some vintage photo because I always go to for vintage photo. I don't know why. That's a little dark. I do like this tea dye quite well, normally. Ooh, no I don't. I used to. Hang on, let me get one more. Well, I thought it was like... You think if you pull 57 out that would have to be like... That's too orange. That's another vintage photo. Okay. Maybe it's antique. Yes, this is it. Okay, antique linen is what I like. Okay. So I'm just going to use one of these little finger daubers and go around the edges a little bit. Should probably just get a big, yeah, I think I will. Yeah, okay, there's nothing coming off of that one, so it should be fine. Ooh, yeah, it is. Well, that's okay. It actually works because it looks like there was a little black or gray or something, so it just adds to the haunted feel. So what are you guys creeping out on? Oh, let me tell you a horror story, honey. Yes. It was today, once upon a time, Wandering Dreamer 555 was doing her taxes. Yes, hang on, it gets scarier. Anyway, so I was using, what's the free website? Like Tax Act, that's what it's called. Taxact.com. And I used the same thing for the past like 2 years. And it was just fine. Like it was easy. I did it myself. No big deal. And somehow this time, I think my federal went okay. Everything was good. And then somehow when I got to the state part, it like asks you if you want to go on to do your state as well. So I was like, yes. But then I got to the end and it said I didn't have like one of the main things filled out, like number 1 or something. The like the amount you're paid, right? Your whatever it's called. So that's insane. Like, it was filled in. And so I don't know. But then it wouldn't let me, after a while, it would not let me go back and, like, it would let me go back to a certain point, but then that was it. But it would tell me at the end how you have like a warning or a something, like one thing might be wrong or something error. I don't know. It would say, I'm going to just use this with it, I think. Just on the edges a little bit, just a little vintage photo. Anyway, so it wouldn't let me put it in, but then, so then I thought it took it because it let me submit it, right? So it wasn't giving me that little, it wasn't an error. I don't know what word they used, but there was a warning and one other thing, like action required, maybe. Anyway, whatever. So, but it wouldn't let me do it. But then it let me submit it, so I thought, okay, it took it because it said, I don't know what it said. I can't remember now. But I was like, oh, so annoyed. So then I was trying to work on it again because I thought it didn't take it. And so then I ended up submitting it twice. Then it had me owing this astronomical amount. So I was originally getting money back, right? And then it started not doing that. And hang on, y'all. Okay, so I'm just using one of these prefab cards, using the bone folder to kind of make it lay flat. We're gonna layer that on. So anyway, whatever it was. So then I called TaxAct, right? And they have this little help number or whatever. And so she said I had submitted it 3 times. So it shows that I'd submitted the federal fund or whatever, and then but the state, I don't know, it was crazy, but it said pending acceptance. So, and then I got an email saying that I had submitted it twice, but it doesn't give you any kind of thing. They said either you can go back and amend it, or they'll just flat out reject it or something. So, I don't know what it's going to turn out to be, but it's a hot mess, of course. But it was so simple. I do not know how I messed that up. But, I mean, for the past 2 years, it's basically been the exact same thing. Like, it's even got your information, you know, if you want to, like, saved in there. You could transfer, like, from your last one to this one. And, like, everything was good. I don't know. But, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I'll glue all the other stuff on. Because we're going to use some crow, raven, whatever they are, die cuts, and some tree stuff here to creep it up just a little bit. But yeah, that's my horror story for the day. So I don't know. I hope that they can just, there's one way I will have to, if I have to amend it, then I have to do a paper copy and send that in. That's annoying. So the biggest thing is I'm sure it'll be some big major catastrophe on getting any money back. So that's a bummer. But plus I might possibly need money for the dogs because I don't know, y'all. I still haven't contacted that one place, but I'm going to do that tonight as soon as I finish this video. And I did contact one lady that was actually on that website, the rescue website, and she'd posted about wanting some dogs, and I was checking out her info and following her for a while and doing a little Facebook stalking. You know how you do, right? And okay, so I'm using a bunch of dyes. I know these were Tim Holtz. I don't know if those were or not, but so I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go in with a little, it's not going to be hickory smoke though, it's going to be black soot. So I'm just going to use a dauber for that. It's just a little too, I think I've got too much space around it, to be honest. So I'm going to have to fill that with something. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the dogs. So I felt good about this lady. Like she was in education, and she'd worked with some troubled children, and she'd also worked in special education and different things. So I thought, she would understand them a little more. And I looked at like past dogs that they'd had. They weren't too big, they weren't too small. Like that baby bear, they were just right. Nothing that was gonna like eat the dogs or anything, and but not like a teacup size something or other where they were into little dog. Anyway, I thought it would be a really nice fit, so I sent them a message through Facebook. I don't even really do Facebook. I just don't. So I think I did it right. Who knows? With the taxes, who knows? Anything could happen, right? I wanted to just make a big frame in my mind. That's what I was doing. But then she knew. I just expected her, because I liked her, I suppose, to just contact me back and be like, yes, I want the babies, and I shall cherish them forever. But she didn't, so nobody contacted me back. But it doesn't show that she's like read it yet, which is what a friend of mine said. It'll show if it's, I don't know. But then there's a way, apparently, to like not do that if you don't want them to know that you've read it or something. I don't know. So, I don't know. But I get a good feeling. I get a good vibe. And y'all know I like to go with vibes, right? Okay, so I feel like this is a little too many crows. So I'm just going to have one there and one there. But over here is what looks a bit stark, I guess. I'm going to add one little crow right in there, maybe. See how that goes. A little space filler there. I don't know how it's gonna be. Maybe right in there. Okay, I don't know. I don't mind it, I don't think. I know what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. Alright, let's slide this out of the way. I kind of like this configuration, so I'm going to try to slide it kind of like this so I can sort of remember how it is. Keeping these kind of handy. These are the Unity, or several. It seems like we get one in every kit now. Some like texture. So I'm just going to try to do some kind of light colored. I don't even think that's going to fit that block, but it'll fit well enough anyway to do it what I want. And I will stamp it in Hickory Smoke. But anyway, I'm going to contact the Real Rescue Place now. But if that doesn't work, what I'm considering doing is, a boyfriend told me I could keep them at one of his houses anyway. But he's not there, and I can't keep him at his main house, or the one he's staying at now anyway, because it was where his aunt passed away, and so he's trying to work on the others and things, and but she had a copperhead problem in the summer, and they always said, like, growing up or whatever, that they were, the house was like built over a copperhead den or something, and I don't know if that was true, but I remember my little cousin would, well, he's not little, he's like 30, but he would mow grass for her in the summer before my fiance kind of took over that stuff. And she was like there, I might not put all those things. I might just do one right there and one right there. And I do have some little tiny branches that I could come out from there. I don't know. It's just, this is a card where you just sort of play around, I suppose. Nah, I kind of like the frame. All right, we're going to go with that. But, so I don't want them, I'll have to buy the more fence and a higher fence, and anyway, so they'll have to be down at his other house where he is not, but he does go down there every day because he has some cats and things that he's rescued with. So there's his house, his mom's house, and then another house he bought. So he would, be down there at least once a day, and then I could go up, which is about roughly, I don't know, 12 minutes, something like that, 10 to 12 away from me, so it wouldn't be too far, but I could go up and visit them and things each day, and but I don't like the fact that he's not there, and he's willing to keep them at the house that he's at, but I just don't like, what if they'd get back by a snake, or, and if they were in sort of like a dog pen, I guess is what we're going to build, I don't know, and it's not going to be like forever, because I just don't want dogs in a pen, but, until they can do the transport, which the other lady tells me that they're still, the first rescue is still working on, and they just don't have anything going right now, and she just doesn't understand why, and never been this hard, and all that stuff. I told you guys all that. So, I know she's still got me on the list and that kind of thing. As for this new rescue, I don't know. She does move some dogs, but it also scares me in one weird way that she moves them. I don't know enough about them yet, I feel like. I mean, I've stalked them on Facebook. I feel pretty decent about it. I don't feel bad about it. I just don't 100% know. So, I don't know. I'm still thinking on that. But I'm going to contact her and see what she has to say anyway. And, but I feel like I might just wait on the other lady. However, that's where I need my tax money, right? I need to build this giant dog lot thing. And I need them to have plenty of room, and it worries me them being up there because some of their neighbors have giant dogs as well, which luckily they do keep on a leash. There's one that's in a yard that he's like a Great Dane or something. He's so funny when you drive by. He does circles all the way down the fence, just round and round. It's kind of cute. But if new dogs were in town, he might jump out or something. So, but then there's like a puppy Rottweiler, but they do walk it on the leash and everything, and it's a puppy for now, so that would be okay, I think. And then they've got some kind of big pit bull that is full grown that they walk, and I've had the boys in school that walk. I mean, they're sweet kids, but they have some issues, and I don't know if they could hang on to him, if he got away, or I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but so I do have to have a very secure place, right? So it's going to cost me some money to make it so, and big enough where they can play, and yeah, I don't know, but I don't just want to send them to some shelter. And I know my father wants his yard back at the end of the month, and he wants to plant his grass and his flowers and his everything, and I get that. I've limited his mobility enough, and he's in his scooter chair and things like that, and that's hard, and I don't know. There's just so many little things that are like all over the place. But not this card. This card's kind of turned out good. I'm not talking about it that much. Y'all know I talk about the dogs a lot. But, so anyway, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. A nice little cemetery scene here, a little haunted house, a couple of crows. I thought about popping them up, and you could on like some foam, whatever. I pre-stamped one of these that I haven't tried. I didn't really actually try anything. So I just thought, I thought I might smudge or mess up, but honestly, it's kind of, in a haunted, scary card, creepy, whatever, smudges really aren't that bad. So I think I might just end up doing the same thing. I won't do it on camera and have you guys be bored and just watch the same thing, but I don't know what that is, but we'll color that too. Maybe I'll add some color, some purples or something in there to this one. I think that wouldn't necessarily be a bad, like a purple hue around here. Maybe a little something, I don't know. Or maybe I should just leave well enough alone and go for that. What do y'all think? Comment below and tell me. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you'll join us for Creepy 13 next month, where we do one project or one card every month, and on the 13th. That's all there is to it. So get your creep on, guys. Come join us. Bye.